I.Eat.Games. Yeah.
Hey Aloys, Mark here. We are working on the Relic Ruin in the Daunt, and I'm getting super duper Tomb Raider vibes from this, but that's okay. I think they did a good job with this one. It's fun, it's challenging, and I'm going to show you how we get through this as quickly as possible. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to head to the left of the building when you're standing in front of it, and you see this crate right here. We're going to take this crate and we're going to push it right over into that area. We're going to need it to jump up into the second level of this building. So go ahead and pull this crate right about to this area where that sort of burn mark is. Right about there. Okay, so let's hop on. You can see there's a little yellow area. By the way, does the jumping and the grabbing feel a little off to you guys? I'm curious what you guys think about this, because to me it feels a little off. Like I feel like sometimes Aloy isn't grabbing onto stuff that I feel like she should be grabbing onto. Anyway, don't forget to scan that security box right there. That terminal needs to be scanned. Next thing we're going to do is head out on this balcony, and we're going to jump over this area here to get to the other balcony. And you might want to run, clicking the left stick to get some speed. Now, when we get onto the other side, there's a doorway here. So there's a couple chests you can grab. There's a crate. There's some stuff we need to pull. So there's a lot going on. So you can pull the crate if you want from here, but it's probably just easier to drop down and then pull the crate from here. Now, remember, it's L2, hit the triangle, and then R2 to pull this. So now that the crate is down, there's several things we could do. There's a crate up there. By the way, yeah, don't forget to scan this device first. But that crate up there, it was a little wonky for me. Like I just stood next to it and jumped, and then I got prompted to loot it, and I did. And I couldn't quite make it happen again. So you might have to push the crate closer to it to jump up there and get it. Now, for the next way to progress is that we got to pull this crate and that blue metal clamp to the right of it. So pull both of these. We're going to need both of those items. I didn't do it here, but I kind of did it later up here. Let me show you what I mean. So push this crate. We're going to get that green chest up there. We're going to crawl through this area, and getting through this door is a little weird. I couldn't walk through it. I kind of had to do a little bit of like a jump I was trying to smash it and I couldn't smash it open. So I had to kind of do this little hop to get through it. So if you're finding it fidgety, that's kind of what you need to do. Now, when we get out, if you didn't pull that blue bracket off yet, you can do it now too. You can kind of do it actually from anywhere in the room. So let's pull that blue bracket and this beam down, because we're going to need that to get into that ventilation shaft. So once you're done collecting all the goodies, move this crate underneath the vent and where that blue bracket was. You don't want to go any farther, because we're going to use that to get up onto that beam, right? So let's go ahead and jump up. Ah, she fell. Okay, we'll move it a little closer. There you go. Okay, so now we're going to jump onto that little doorway there, and we're going to crawl through the ventilation shaft. Now we're in another room. There's a hole in the ground. There's a couple more things we're going to do, but first grab all the goodies. Then we're going to turn around, and you see that blue bracket? We're going to do the same thing here. We're going to pull it. So remember, L2, triangle, and then R2. Pull this bracket. What we're going to do is pull this wall down so we can access that crate. Why do we need that crate? Good question. Head down into the hole in the basement, and you can see there's something we could jump up to. We don't need to do that just yet. Collect your goodies. Head to the end, like the back end of this basement. You'll see there's a blue metal bracket in the ceiling. So go ahead and look up, and we're going to pull that too. So L2, triangle, R2. We're going to pull this, and so that's going to create a hole in the ground in front of that crate. So from here, we're going to actually head back outside. Now, if you at any point you try to climb on this, it's going to fall. And that's basically telling you need to do something else to get up there, which is what we're going to use the crate for. So head back up to the first floor from the basement, and then we're going to pull that crate into the hole. So L2, triangle, R2, pull that crate, and it's going to drop into the basement. Now we need to go back into the basement. So go down and grab that crate. I like to pull it because it's more fun. But you could also just grab it and pull it too. I know, I'm a dork. So we're going to pull this crate, and we're going to use this, actually. Nope, let go. Getting stuck on. Are you guys getting stuck on the geometry too in this game, like in annoying ways? It hasn't happened a ton, but it is a little squirrely. Anyway, we want to climb up to this spot up here, that yellow ladder. So be sure you push the crate up against the wall, climb up the ladder, go all the way up to the very top. She should auto jump. If she doesn't, you may have to hit the X button. Pull yourself up. Now we're on the third. This might be the attic, actually. But it's kind of confusing. Loot all the goodies, and it's kind of like, where do we go? Well, what you need to do is we need to get down right there. So you could jump, but you actually should be able to push forward and sort of drop down. And so here is the key, but we're not done yet. Now we have the key. There's still more to do. Loot the chest, and so we're actually going to jump off onto the ground, and we're going to head back to the beginning where we started first with the crate. So run all the way back, head in here, and we're going to jump up. Now, here's the thing. You need a code. Once you have the key, you actually need a code, too, to get into this door. I don't know if the code is randomly generated, so I'm going to show you how to get the code, because it's kind of tricky. So go ahead and use the key, power it on. Now we need to enter a code, right? So go into your menu and go to Notebook, go to Data Points, and then we're going to scroll all the way down to the very, very bottom to where it says Relic Ruins. There we go, right there. And you should have one, but hey, you might have more than that. You might be coming back to do this. So scroll to the bottom in Relic Ruins, go into the red permit code, and it says the code there. You actually need to scroll all the way to the bottom. My code is 1705. It might be 1705 for you too. It might be randomly generated. I don't know, but let's go ahead and put in our code. And once you put in the code, you should be able to get your goodies, and we are done. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. It does help me out quite a bit. Thanks for checking out my video.
What is this thing? Guess I'll figure out what to do with it later.